A big shout out to Frontier Motors for always helping me out with all my videos. And a big thanks to Anmol Wadhwa sir for always supporting me and encouraging me. Hello everyone. So today I will be reviewing a bike that I think is a legend in the Indian market, because this is the very first bike that literally changed the whole biking game in India. And I think this is the very first bike that I saw with dual disc, one in front and one at the rear. Because before that, a bike with front disc was a really big thing, but this came with two. So I was really amazed when I first saw this bike, and it was in silver color, so it brings back a lot of memories for me. So today I will be reviewing this bike. So let's start. First, let's start talking about the looks. So for me, this bike looks really beautiful. A lot of time has passed when this bike first came out with this design, but still this bike looks so good, and I really love the design of this thing. And looks are subjective, but I think many, like 90% of you, really like the design on this thing. The next thing that I really like is this split seat. It gives you support also, but at the same time it is the rear seat is not very high, so you can easily carry a pillion with you and he will never face any issues while you accelerate or brake. So that is a really good thing also on this bike. Also, not talking about the front headlamp, this looks sinister, and with the headlight on, and this bike comes with projector headlamps, no issues while driving at night. And this was like the very first bike that was available with a projector headlamp. This bike was a game changer and still is. Comes with 21 PS of power, and considering the price that this bike comes at, that is 1,09,000 on road here in Jabalpur. At this price point, I think this is the highest, and a lot of competitors are there in this price point, but most of them are 150cc. No other bike is in the 200cc segment. FZ25 is there, but that is like 15 to 20,000 more expensive than this. And then the 200 is there, NS, which is a brother of this bike, so same brand. So let's start riding this thing, and I'll tell you the other aspects of this bike also. It's a little dark now. I'm really sorry for that. I just came back from college, and to stay consistent, you have to make videos all the time. So as soon as I came back from college, I directly went to the showroom, picked this bike, and here I am. So again, I really love this engine because it is so torquey, and this engine has zero vibrations. And I've told you before also, the 2018 lineup from Bajaj is really killing it. Like, all the bikes have got so refined, and the vibrations are gone from all the bikes from the Bajaj 2018 lineup. And the same case is here also. No vibrations at all. I rode this bike fast also, like around 100 kilometers per hour, and there was zero vibrations. And that's why I'm riding without gloves, because with gloves the vibration gets damped, but when you ride bare hands, you will always feel the small vibrations also from the bike. This bike has a little rumble from that air filter like we have from the K&N, and this bike is making that kind of noise without the K&N. Sound that this bike is making is absolutely awesome. So the seating position on this thing is really comfortable. It is a little forward biased, but it is not at all uncomfortable. The clip-ons are also a little bit raised up, so there's no pressure on my wrist or shoulders or back. I'm really comfortable while riding this bike. Now let's talk about the USP of this bike, and that is that engine. So The engine is really refined. I really love this trend from Bajaj that in all the 2018 models, be it a 150cc or a 200cc, 220cc, they have really worked on the bikes and they have reduced the vibration levels to like zero. They are not at all present on any of their bikes in the whole 2018 lineup. And the same is here also. Zero vibrations. Even at 100, 110 kilometers per hour, there are very less vibrations. The headlight is really good on this thing. Handling of this bike is really good. The tires are really good if you get the MRF one. Don't go for the Euro grips. Go for the MRF, and the MRFs are awesome on this thing. I remember before the gearbox on this thing was not that good, but now they have really improved the gearbox. I remember before the gearbox on this thing was not that good, but now they have really worked on the gearbox and they have really improved it. Doing rev matching and shifting on this is really good, and the gear lever action is really light and precise, so no problems with the gearbox. I have many of my friends who own 220, and I can assure you that you will easily get between 35 to 40 kmpl on this bike, so it is far better than my KTM. The brakes on this thing are not that sharp. They do the job. They have quite a good feedback also, but they are not as sharp as some of its rivals. It has a really torquey engine, really good dynamics. It is really comfortable to ride, so if you want to do a lot of commuting on your bike, this is a really good option. And I just told you that the rear seat is not that high, so you can easily carry a pillion with you. The brakes on light lever action don't give you that good bite, but upon pressing a little bit more, the bite is there. The only good rival that I think this bike has is the Apache 200 in this range. That is also a good bike, but
don't forget that this bike can easily go till 150 kilometers per hour. After riding this bike in the traffic, I can tell you one thing, that this bike has zero heating issues. Not even once I felt the heat on my legs.
Pulsar 220 has always been the best selling product from Bajaj. One thing I really love about this bike is how easy it is to maneuver around. Like, this is the easiest handle to turn around, and this bike turns so easily because this handle feels so light, and I think this is the lightest from all the bikes that I've ever ridden. So if you want to buy one in 2018, go for it. An absolute value for money product, and there's nothing wrong with this bike, no bad points. The only thing that I did not like on this thing are the brakes are not that sharp that I would have liked. So hope you people like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't till now, and also turn on the bell notification so that you get notified about my each and every video. And comment down below what you think about this bike. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video. Bye.
Thank you.